MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today it's Grapefruit League action between the Minnesota Twins and the Pittsburgh Pirates. And now here's a look at the Minnesota Twins starting lineup. Vero, what's your take on this team today?
Focusing on this lineup, Matt, one thing jumps out at me. They are going to have to be good at situational hitting. The guy on the opposition right now on the bump has been throwing the ball great. He's not going to give him anything. I know in today's game everybody's trying to go deep, but I'm telling you, a good hit and run, taking that extra bag today might be the difference between winning and losing.
Chad Kuhl will be on the mound for the Buccos. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
If you want to pick up a win as a starting pitcher, you have to go 5 innings to get the win, and that's just what he did in the last one. I'm sure he'd like to be out there for a little bit longer in this one.
Take a look at the Pittsburgh Pirates defensive lineup. And let's take a look at Starling Marte, another one of those super athletic outfielders of the new regime. Ability to cover ground, can play multiple positions in the outfield and hit in the middle of the order.
Here's Byron Buxton now. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off for Minnesota, center fielder number 25, Byron Buxton.
Here comes the first pitch. And we are underway this afternoon as the first pitch is over for a called strike one. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike two. Bullet back up the middle. Marte is there, and he has it for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Standing in now, Jorge Polanco, as he'll take a look at ball one. Bases are empty, one man out. This is on the ground over to first. Oh, a terrible bounce, and it goes right by him.
Pitcher went to the well one too many times. Back-to-back fastballs. Hitter was able to keep his hands through, deliver a nice line drive.
Here's Miguel Sano, and he fouls this one off. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. And this is on the ground to short. Could be two. There's Harrison for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. One hit's all they get. Now the Pirates will get their first opportunity. No score. And here's how Clint Hurdle set his Pirates lineup for this one. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, Matt, I'm going to be paying close attention to Starling Marte. You can bet the opposition spent a decent amount of time crafting a game plan to stop this guy, because as he goes, so goes the team. You stop him, you've got a chance to win. You don't, you're probably going to lose.
Jose Barrios is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Minnesota. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, thanks coming on Jose Barrios, and this guy has all the tools to be a great one. Great velocity with life, 94 to 97 miles an hour, power slider, and it's a big sweeper. His changeup is getting better. If this guy brings all three pitches one of these days, he has the potential to throw a no-hitter.
Here's Starling Marte. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Pirates, center fielder, Starling Marte.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. And a breaking ball stays outside. The 1-1 is taken high above the zone. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, you want to be the team on the attack, without question. In the bottom of the first, starting it off with a leadoff single gets everyone in your dugout going.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. So weighed out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. Fouled away. Oh, and 2, here it is. Missed with a breaking ball.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Now a throw over, and he's back in standing. Working for the punch out and the offering. Fouled off. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Batting third, third baseman.
So striding in, Paul Goldschmidt. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Pitch out. Nothing doing. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Balls and strikes belong to Mr. Jerry Hillsdale.
You know, D-Row, I think Jerry Hillsdale is a very good hitter's umpire. Doesn't give much on the edges. He's going to make you put the ball over the plate.
Oh, I love me some Jerry Hillsdale. You have to come over those 17 inches. He ain't giving you anything on the outside corner, and that's the way it should be.
And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
That can be one of the downfalls of pitching out. It puts you behind in the count, and if you throw another ball, you're kind of in a difficult spot.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Kepler looks up, and this one is gone. A home run. A 2-run home run off the bat of Paul Goldschmidt, and that'll give the Pirates a 2-0 lead.
Yep, this is why you just can't rely on one pitch. These are the best hitters in the world. And when they know what's coming, they're going to jump all over it just like he did there.
Into the box, Corey Dickerson. And it's fouled away. One out, nobody on. Line drive base hit.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
Josh Bell the next to hit. Pulled toward right center field. Buxton will range to his left and put it away. 2 down.
Batting 6th, second baseman, John Harrison.
Striding in, Josh Harrison. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Too high. 1 and 2.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
Dickerson leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
Pretty standard curve in the dirt, looking for a strikeout there, but that was a good job of recognizing it and holding back at the plate.
Oh, they think they may have gotten him again. This one's hit deep to left field, and for the second time in the inning, the Gopher ball will come back to bite him. It's a home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left as the Pirates have opened it up now 4-0.
Well, it's very early, but he's looked out of sorts from the beginning. They've already roughed him up for 2 homers, and they're not done yet. We'll see if he can regroup or if he blows up. Could go either way at this point.
In now, Sean Rodriguez.
Third baseman, Sean
And that's into the corner of foul ball and right. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. The windup and the 0-1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Hey, I love the location right there. Maybe that extra base hit was a big wake-up call to get it going.
A ball and 2 strikes to Sean Rodriguez.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing a bat at that pitch.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. Second inning upcoming here in Florida's Baseball City. Pittsburgh leads this one 4-0. Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. In prior matchups with Chad Kuhl, just a 1 for 9.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
As an offense right here, 4-0, you can't let that get away from you. You're a grand slam from tying this one up. Everyone take a deep breath and just start getting some guys on base.
Grounded softly to the right. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second.
Batting fifth, catcher, Sean McDonald.
Stepping up now, Sean McDonald, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First offering on its way. A little bouncer, but it gets fouled. Strike two called on the inner half. 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Down the third baseline. But a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Hit down the line at first. And this is by Goldschmidt down the line. A fair ball.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that into memory bank, because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Stepping in now, Eddie Rosario, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. The 1-1 home. High pop up. Rodriguez has a play. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting 7, first baseman, Brock.
Now at the plate, Brock Stassi. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here comes the first pitch. In the air, down the line in left. After it is Dickerson, but this will land foul just shy of the wall. Sinker, and this one's over as well. 0-2 now. McDonald is off at first with 2 away. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. Twins wind up stranding 1. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Striding into the box, Francisco Cervelli. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down, because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
The 0-1 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Kepler is camped under this one. 1 gone.
Batting 9th, pitcher, Chad Kuhl.
Into the box now, Chad Kuhl. First pitch on its way. Curveball that time, not even close. The 1-0 is taken, strike 1.
Froze him with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses for the second ball.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
Two and two.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Outside and a full count, 3-2.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Bases are empty, one man out. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
Well, you know, AL pitchers must love pitching in NL ballparks because all of a sudden they're only facing 8 legitimate hitters in the lineup instead of 9. Kind of makes you wonder why any free agent pitcher would ever decide to pitch in the AL, doesn't it?
Standing in now, Starling Marte. As he swings and lifts a pop-up out behind short. Garcia is there, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. They lead it 4-0. Digging in, Leury Garcia. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third.
Garcia.
First offering on its way. A high fastball is in there. Line towards center field. Marte patrolling center makes the play, 1 out.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, number 17, Jose Barrios.
Ready now, Jose Barrios. Here's the first pitch to him. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 1 out, nobody on. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Just getting blown away so far. No reason to throw anything else to speed up his bat. Just stay right there.
Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Into the box, Byron Buxton. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat. Missed with a slider.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
2 out, nobody on. Good action on the sinker, 1 and 2.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of a sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Nothing across here this half. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Pirates on top, 4-0. Ready for another chance? Adam Frazier as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Adam Frazier.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. Fouled away. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Buxton moving to his left. 1 down.
The first baseman, number 44, Paul Goldschmidt.
So 1 away here with the bases empty. And stepping in, the power-hitting first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
The last at-bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit.
There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. And it's gone as they add still another. It's a a solo shot here for Paul Goldschmidt. His second home run of the game, and the Pirates are up 5-0 now.
Wow, nothing more demoralizing than giving up 3 home runs in the first 3 innings of a game. There's having a guy's number, and then there's absolutely owning him. This could be the latter.
Into the box now, Corey Dickerson. As he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. Dickerson, a 6'1" left-handed hitter, but throws right-handed. He was an 8th-round selection back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. And there are 2 away now.
Up next for Pittsburgh, right fielder, Josh Bell.
Digging in now, Josh Bell. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fouled off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
This is what every pitcher likes to have. Another 0-2 count really puts the hitters on the defensive side in multiple ways. You can go fastball up, you can go breaking ball down. One of the keys, getting ahead, and he's done a very good job of that so far.
Yanked high and deep down the line in right. Kepler is after it, and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. 1 in the inning for the Pirates on the home run, and as the Pittsburgh TV guys like to say, clear the deck, cannonball coming. We played 3 full. It's the Pirates 5 and the Twins nothing. Digging in, the switch hitter, Jorge Polanco. He reached on a single in his first try. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Drilled to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle, and he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
Digging in, Miguel Sano. And he comes in following a year in which he was named the American League's Silver Slugger for third baseman. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Swinging a high chopper. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Up next for the Twins, right fielder, Max Kepler.
Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First offering on its way. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
This guy's been on cruise control as we head into the middle innings of this one. And one of the big factors why, how about 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes?
Oh and 1, here it comes. And this is chopped foul at the plate. He's in the hole now, down 0-2. 0-2, here it comes. This is in the air to center. Does he have another 1-2-3 for the ledger? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. Twins are set down 1-2-3. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. ready to take his hacks again. Josh Harrison, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
That last at-bat, that showed me something. It's not that easy to hit a changeup over 400-plus feet out of the ballpark. So this guy gets some good extension, strong wrist, and this guy's got some terrific bat speed.
Now the 1-0. Popped him up. McDonald is under it. 1 away.
I'm sure his eyes lit up when he saw that curveball hanging in the zone, but maybe he tried to do too much with it because basically he hit it straight up. No doubt he wants that pitch back, and the pitcher, he just dodged a bullet.
In now, Sean Rodriguez. As with 1 away, he won't catch up with the fastball, and it's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And there's ball 1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Buxton is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting, catcher Francisco Cervelli.
Digging in to try it again, Francisco Cervelli. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch coming. Here it is. A fastball down near the shoe tops. Five runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. The 1-1. Line down the left field line. But this will be foul. The 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. 2 out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. Almost got him to go around, but instead it's ball 3.
Boy, a check swing on a pitch way out of the zone. Just held up, but boy, as a pitcher, you're hoping that he swings at that one.
The 3-2 pitch. Gets him looking. Strike 3. Down in order go the Pirates as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Leading off the inning, Sean McDonald, and they'll need him to get something going here.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
First pitch of the at-bat. And that one just missed outside.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
That was one of the easiest takes he'll have all year, and it puts him in a great hitter's count. He's got to take advantage of this situation.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
Stepping in now, Eddie Rosario. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. He popped out in his first trip. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, shaking his head on that knuckle curve. 1-2. And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. And that is off the wall. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
So up until this point, they've had to bite and scratch for every single thing. But he puts a good swing on this one and nearly knocks it out of the park. So we'll see if it's contagious and his partner can pick him up right here.
Into the box, Brock Stassi. Line drive to center field. Marte is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
Now batting, shortstop, Leury Garcia.
So coming to the plate, Leury Garcia comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch on its way. And that one stayed too low apparently. There's a strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is in there for strike number 2.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Going to have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
The 1-2. Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul. Rosario stands at second with 2 gone. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1 left for Minnesota. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Stepping in, Chad Kuhl. He'll lead it off here against Jose Barrios.
Pitcher, Kuhl.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a ball, 1-0. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 1-0 home. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Buxton shading to his right, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Center fielder number 6, Starling Marte.
Here's Starling Marte. He singled and later scored back in the first, making him 1 for 2 so far. The pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0.
1-0.
Ground ball left side. Sano ranges to his left. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone in the home 5th.
Now batting, shortstop, Adam Frazier.
So digging in now, Adam Frazier. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First offering on its way. sends that one out of play for strike one. Pulled high in the air out to right field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Manny Machado will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the sixth.
Number 13, Manny Machado.
Rounded down the third baseline. Backhanded. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
Now batting, center fielder, Byron Buxton.
Here's Byron Buxton now. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And that's waved at and missed for strike one.
Hey, I never want to take an offense's aggression away, but they've been swinging at a lot of pitches early in the count, find themselves down. I think they need to regroup, have a meeting in the dugout, and figure out a way to maybe look at some pitches.
No runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
You hear that phrase, climb the ladder, all the time? That's pretty much what he did right there. When you change the hitter's eye level with each pitch in that at-bat, it becomes very hard for him to adjust and put the bat on the ball. He made that strikeout look real easy.
Standing in now, Jorge Polanco. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And a neck-high fastball that time. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for strike 2.
I think he's pitched better than anyone really expected in this one. He's done a real nice job, but someone's going to make him pay if he puts too many more pitches in that location.
The 1-2. Count still at 1-2. The 1-2. Down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Bouncer up the middle. Harrison has it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Down go the Twins in order. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Phil Hughes enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the sixth.
Number 45, Phil Hughes.
Paul Goldschmidt will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game, as he was off to a fast start indeed. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit on the ground toward the left. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
They talk about having a day. How about 3 at-bats, 3 knocks? Not a bad day, D-Row.
We used to say in the big leagues, on the bench, anybody can get 2. Can you get 3? And if you get 3, who's on the hook for 4?
Into the box now, Corey Dickerson. Oh, high, deep, That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. Two-run shot to straightaway center as this lead swells to 7-0. Well, they've got the elevate and celebrate thing working in this one, guys. That was their 4th big fly of the game.
Dero, I don't know what you think, but this is one of those cases where I think the hitters right now, they must be seeing beach balls up there right now because 4 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, this lineup from top to bottom has power just oozing out of it, and this guy's missing over the heart of the plate. That's what happens.
And that'll get down for a base hit.
That's why there's no justice in this game. Pitcher executes a perfect fastball inside, jams him, beats him, steals his wallet, and he's still able to get a knock.
Josh Harrison stands in as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Oh, 0-1, here it comes. And he fouls this one off. Bell on at first, nobody out. Here's the 0-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
In now, Sean Rodriguez. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Bell isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. He scores as they push their lead to 8 now.
Well, when you leave a pitch that high in the zone like that, you have to expect bad things to happen. So instead of a double play ball, he gives up a shot to the outfield, and that brings the runner all the way around from first to score.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. No hits to this point. Line drive to center field. And that's in there. Base hit. Throw into second. And he is out, retreating to second as they slap the tag on him.
The pitcher, number 39.
So here now is the pitcher, Chad Kuhl. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. He's set. Here it comes. Fouled away. Three runs already home here. Way out in front. The 0-2 on its way from Hughes. Swing and he pops him up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Pirates pitcher at the plate with a 1-2 count. A runner on first with 2 away. Another 1-2 delivery. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Missed with a breaking ball.
Well, this inning pretty much has been one to forget for him, but he's still out there, and it's only going to get worse if he dwells on it and lets the frustration take over. Easier said than done, though.
Popped up. Polanco waits on it, and that retires the side. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Heart of the order. 3-4-5 coming up to start the 7th. It's the Pirates 8 and the Twins nothing. Welcome back to Baseball on the Show. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Rich Kessler is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7.
Rich Kessler.
In there, strike 1.
One of the keys to pitching late in the games, first pitch strikes, and this guy's rolling along. So far, over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Behind 0-2 now.
Nope.
And that one stayed up a little high.
1-2.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
Pulled toward right center field. Bell shading to his right, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The batter, right fielder, Max Kepler.
Zach Granite will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
The 7th inning is one of those innings when you might start seeing some warning signs from your starters that they're reaching the end of their rope, but that's not the case here. He looks really solid to me.
Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. Hit down the third base line. Well, this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Now another 1-2. Fouled off. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Misses, ball 2.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the 2nd out.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Eric Gonzalez will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Into the corner and slicing foul. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And it's fouled away. Gonzalez, a former member of the Cleveland Indians, who was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
One and two. Here it comes. On the ground to third. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. This one pretty well in the bag. 7th inning stretch time here in the Sunshine State. It's the Pirates 8 and the Twins nothing. Zach Granite will stick around as he'll take over in right field.
Now playing right field, number 8, Zach.
Miles J comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Jason Castro is also into the ballgame, as he'll likely go the rest of the way behind the plate. Sean Cross will also enter as he takes over at third base. So the Pirates batting order turns over and set to go. Starling Marte. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Up around the face. Now the Twins are going to get a lefty up and throwing in the bullpen. The 1-1. Line toward right center. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Now in the box, Adam Frazier. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball just a bit up. Now a move over to first. Don't want to forget about him. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Boy, Dero, when you're starting to swing it like this team is, doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys, too. When you come in facing guys out of the bullpen, they're being taught to throw strikes early, and they're taking advantage of it. He's throwing strikes, and they're jumping all over him.
1 ball, no strikes to count. And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Marte over at second. Frazier at first with no outs. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule.
Up next for the Pirates, left fielder, Corey.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Corey Dickerson. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Here's the first pitch to him. High in the air out to center field. Buxton is under it. And that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, right fielder, on, down.
Josh Bell the next to hit. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. From the stretch. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. Started to go around there, but he holds up, ball 1.
He's going to have to take a deep breath. A little bit ultra aggressive at the plate right now after fishing at the first pitch and looking like he was going to commit on that one.
Now the 1-1 pitch is crushed to straightaway center. No doubt about this one. That ball is gone. So a 3-run blast to deep center here as this lead got even wider. Josh Harrison stands in.
Second baseman, John.
Swing and a drive. This one's deep to right. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors, and no one left on base. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. Bucks out in front, 11-0. Lloyd Anders is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th.
Lloyd Anders.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
He's feeling it out there on the mound, just getting the ball and throwing it with a lot of confidence right now.
0-2 count, and the pitch. This is line to left, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the Twins put their leadoff hitter on to get the inning started, and he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Here's the 4th hit of the game, and it's a good one. Puts a good swing on this thing, and it goes for a double. We'll see if they can build on it here.
So striding forward now, Brock Stassi. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First pitch of the at-bat, and that misses, ball 1.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
Now the 1-0. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Anders leads off second with nobody out. The 1-2. Ripped down the first base line. And this is by Goldschmidt down the line. A fair ball. In to score the runner from second.
Hey, a little better late than never, D-Row here. That base hit here in the 8th inning. They're still behind in this one, but at least they're not getting shut out.
Yeah, you're going to see this offensive team fight to the bitter end. As long as there are outs out there, they're going to grind it out and see if they can get back in this one.
Into the box, Leury Garcia. Ripped down the line. And this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. Well, they were having their troubles with his heater early, but not this time.
Yeah, after a while, the good hitting team is going to start catching up on that hard stuff. You can see that he tracks this thing all the way and just rips it to the wall. He's in the second with a double.
Giovanni Urshela come on to pinch hit here, and if they don't walk him, he'll have a great RBI opportunity with runners at second and third and nobody out. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Dickerson's after it. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And the run is in to score from third.
That was a good controlled swing out of him there, and that's exactly what he was hoping to do. Get it into the outfield and pick up the RBI.
Dan Meyer will grab a bat and pinch hit now, and he'll be looking for at least a fly ball as he's got a runner at third and only one away. And a fastball just below the knees, ball one. They've got two already home in the inning and a potential third waiting in the wings only 90 feet away. The 1-0 delivery. And there's a line drive base hit to left field. The relay on to second, but he's in safely as a run will score on the play as well.
Second baseman, Jorge Polanco.
John Flowers will get a chance with the runner in scoring position here as he'll pinch hit now with one away.
Flowers.
Michael Feliz is going to come on now as he's already up to 10 appearances here in the spring. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Feliz has some of the absolute best strikeout stuff in the game today, at least among bullpen arms. His strikeouts per 9 is a number that's usually through the roof.
This guy was tailor-made, Matty V, to be a relief pitcher. He comes out of the bullpen, guns a-blazing, 2 pitches that he can strike you out with, and more importantly, he comes out with an attitude, and that attitude is nasty, and he gets a lot of swings and misses.
And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
That was a nice job to track that one down in the alley because it definitely saved the run from scoring. Instead, he's only able to move up to third.
At the plate, Sean Cross, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Here comes the first pitch. Lifted the other way to left center. Dickerson's there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. home half of the 8th straight ahead. It's the Pirates 11 and the Twins 3. Lloyd Anders will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Number 27, Lloyd Anders.
Dan Meyer will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center.
Dan Meyer. Now
John Flowers will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here. Trevor May enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. At the plate, Sean Rodriguez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Third baseman, Sean Rodriguez.
First pitch on its way. Popped up. Stassi is there. And that's the first out of the inning.
Up next,
A good afternoon of spring training baseball thus far as you get a look there at our line score through the first 7. Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
1 out, nobody on. Liner toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
This is the cat and mouse in baseball right here. Batter versus pitcher. You fight so hard as an offensive player to get count leverage. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. Check out the batting averages and nose counts, and then check out the batting averages in even and behind counts with 2 strikes. 2-0, your eyes light up, and the batter didn't miss it.
Stepping in now, Michael Feliz, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike 1. The 1-1 is a fastball looked at for a strike. Swing and a miss, got him reaching.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Here's Starling Marte as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. The 1-0. Grounded back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field. Fortunately for him, though, no error on the bobble, and the runners will hold at first and second now.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier, as he'll offer it one and loop it out towards center field. That's in there, base hit. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with two gone.
Boy, this is a big inning, Bruin. Back-to-back singles. The bags are loaded, and he is in deep trouble.
Yes, he is, no doubt about it. Nothing fires you up more than knocking the donut off your bat on the on-deck circle and realizing all the pillows are taken right now. Major traffic. You got to stay within yourself, not try and do too much and get a pitch in your zone.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Not close. It's 2-0.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0, and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike one. Popped him up. Stassi on the move. He's got it, and they get out of the jam unscathed. So they load the bases on 3 hits, but can't bring anyone around to score. We've played 8 full. Pirates lead it 11-3. Zach Granite the next to bat, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. The 1-0 is taken for ball 2. Now the 2-0. Pulled toward right center field. After it is Marte. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
For batter, number 15, catcher, Jason Castro.
Into the box now, Jason Castro. Here's the first pitch to him. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Hey, nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
Now here's a shot out toward the gap in right center. Around first is Castro, heading for second now. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
This game might be over for all intents and purposes, but somebody forgot to tell this guy he's a grinder and he's going to approach every at bat like it's his last. Does it again here and delivers a double into the gap.
Into the box now, Lloyd Anders, as he hits one on a line to left field. And that's in there, base hit. And a relay to the plate, but not in time as he's across with the run. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Everything done right, Dan, on both sides, the defensive side and the offensive side, to send him, and the outfielder made a strong, accurate throw, but that runner was safe.
No doubt about it. That's one of those where you got to be aggressive as a third base coach. You know the outfielder has a strong throwing arm. You're taking a lot of things you're trying to get through a decision to send. A good send in a close play, but it all worked out.
Brock Stassi comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Line hard, but foul. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Anders leads off second with one gone in the inning. 1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. Pitch is popped up. Making the play here is Harrison, and there are two away now.
Up next for the Twins, shortstop, Leury.
Digging in and looking for more, Leury Garcia. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ball one. Runner in scoring position at second with two down. Popped him up. Rodriguez in foul ground, makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home. So this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
11-4 at the end of this affair. The Pittsburgh Pirates put up a 4 spot in the opening frame on the way to victory. Chad Kuhl gets the W on the mound. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line for this afternoon. First for the victorious Pirates. 11 runs, 16 hits. No errors. They left 4 men on base. For the Twins, 4 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 19 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you, please drive home safely.